I saw this fat guy doing a show there, doing a TikTok rant, right? A fat guy. It's a nice guy from Northern Ireland. You know, the Northern Irish are a bit fucking intense. But anyway, this fat guy was doing a comedy rant, and as like somebody who's tried to do comedy before and who does comedy and has failed at comedy, you know, and all that, has a lot of references, I could totally tell, like, he's doing this rant to be funny.
Yeah.
But it came across really badly, the rant.
Yeah.
It came across angry, okay? Yeah. And he's a fat guy, and he's talking about how people who go to the gym on holidays are psychopaths. It's actually like just a perfectly fine premise, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But because all of the comments are like, you're a fat bastard, like, you're a fat bastard in your private life. You're a fat bastard on holidays too. If I'm healthy in my private life, why can't I be healthy on holidays too?
Yeah, yeah.
Or the people are going, you're a strange little fucking fucker, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Or people are saying this and that. And I can recognise that actually that poor fella is an angry fella. Like we all are.
Yeah.
He's trying to actually boost his like level of energy spiritually by offering something to the world, which is comedy, but he can't do it because he's angry.
Yeah.
So it comes off wrong. It doesn't come across as like dry, cynical, like rant, whatever. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example, like a good comedic ranter, whoever.
Yeah.
It comes across as like, this is an angry guy. But like, he's going, of course it's a joke. I'm a fat bastard. Like, obviously you can pick that hole in that. Yeah. That's why I'm saying this, because it's so... Yeah, I'm clearly like the kettle calling the pot black. Yeah. But because he's an angry guy, it doesn't come across well.
Yeah.
When you're angry, you can't create good art.
Yeah, interesting. I suppose it's interesting as well that people don't pick up on it. Because I suppose when people aren't trying to create something themselves, they don't know that, like, being slightly off completely makes your work crap. Like, just being 1% off and your whole thing is crap. You need to nail it perfectly to get your point across to people. So, like, they just take it at face value, and they don't see, like, this guy's tried to make a video and it was bad, and he'll try and make another one again maybe, or whatever. Like, he's they just think, oh, that's who he is, and that's exactly what he wanted.
Isn't that so funny? And like, to earn a 2 minutes of attention off this modern society, you have to be a fucking legend. Like, you have to be so good to earn. If you make a 3-minute video if you make a 5-minute video and people watch 2 minutes of it and it gets 20,000 views, you're deadly, like.
Yeah.
But people don't really know that, like, that it's really hard.
Yeah.
And so this guy got a lot of views on an angry way, which obviously I can directly relate to this, actually. I didn't even say this. I can totally relate to this literally directly. But, like, it's just so funny. The other thing I wanted to say was, quickly, I was talking to a guy and I was talking about praying to a guy.
Yeah.
And I go to the guy, I started praying 3 years ago, two times a day, and it fucking changed my life. And he was saying, it reminds me of Buddhism and all that. And then I go, oh yeah, like, it's mad, lad, I was talking about it, right? And then I go, I was in a cafe the other day, and I just left my phone at home, and it wasn't like a Starbucks where nobody would, like, kind of notice you. It was in, like, a local cafe where it was real tight together. And people looked at me like I was a school shooter.
Yeah.
Because I was sat, like, you think about it, everybody's on their phone, and I'm sat like this.
Yeah.
And, like, they think you're going to shoot up the school.
Yeah.
What kind of freak is sitting there? Like, it looked like I was plotting, probably.
Yeah.
And I was telling this guy this, and then he goes, did you care? Like, people always try and out-spiritual you.
Yeah.
He goes, did you care what they thought of you? And then I just sat there for a second, and I just thought about it, and I realised the answer to that is yes. I did care because I totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. And he goes, okay. And it's like they're totally judging you for caring.
Yeah.
And it's like they're out spiritualizing you. And then the fucking guy goes, a nice guy, I'm thinking about doing psychedelics to improve my spiritual life. And I go, bro, you're a waste of time. Get the fuck out of my face. Anybody who fucking thinks that taking drugs, like go do a line of coke. Oh yeah, the crackheads on Abbey Street are real enlightened. Like anybody who thinks that doing drugs, like if psychedelics were the answer, then hippies wouldn't be so fucking insufferable. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. At least in your situation, you were kind of not agreeing with them, like, or you at least you were kind of making your own point. It's bad when you're backing someone up like that, and then they drop this bomb.
They turn on you.
Yeah. Or they like you're backing you up, and then they say some stinking thing, and then it just like makes you look like an idiot because you're backing up this idiot who was making good points until they dropped the dropped the stinker.
They kind of stink on you, like they stink on you a bit, and they kind of stink on you. They stink on you. They out. I mean, when I lost my mind in 2018, I went to like a prayer class, which was actually an acting class, but actually the acting class had a lot of the right ideas of like clearing trauma.
Yeah.
But the female teacher shit-talked men here and there.
Yeah.
And I actually think like, obviously at the time I left the class because I was at such a low ebb, and it'd be nice in society if like professionals of all genders and races and ages acted professional and didn't shit talk any group. You really need to, guys, get on that. Seriously, work on that. Just don't shit talk. I think they do it to make conversation almost. They bring up Trump to make conversation. Don't bring up Trump. Like, it's so weird. That's political. Don't do it in any professional environment. But anyway, the point being, do you agree? I don't know if you agree with that. But I mean, the point being is, obviously now I kind of go, actually, if you care what anybody thinks of you, if you need anybody to reaffirm you, like, people are going to like, you shouldn't do it, but at the same time, you shouldn't be affected by it. Like, but people are going to be at low ebbs. That's the reality. And fuck me, like, you shouldn't shit talk people when they're trying their best to improve, and your class is about improvement.
Yeah.
But these spiritual types are fucking weirdos, like.
Yeah.
They're odd fucking balls.
I always wonder. Yeah. Sorry.
I swear.
I
It's a disgrace, I swear.
You'll get over it too.
No, I really hate swearing, and you swear much less. I truly think it's ghastly.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Sometimes when I do it, I feel like someone else stuck a word into my sentence. Do you
That's
ever
so
feel
deep.
Or like it's so involuntary that it's like, oh, why did that happen? Yeah.
And it's an imposter. It's like, it's an imposter of the... It's an imposter.
Yeah.
It's like you've got a load of children in a room all happily playing, and there's one paedophile standing there who identifies as a 5-year-old girl. That's what a swear word is in a sentence.
Yeah. That's well illustrated.
Yeah.
What were we saying just before that?
You were going to say something and I didn't know.
Yeah. I can't remember what we were talking about now. But, oh yeah,
imagine a load of happy... It's like seeing a load of happy deer running across a meadow, and then there's a fucking oil spill dump, like a mean, villainous capitalist dumping rubbish into the meadow. That's what a swear word is like in a sentence. It's like seeing a load of children playing in a playground. There's a paedophile amongst them. You see children playing, it's so happy, so beautiful. You see a paedophile. It's terrible. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't look good.
Yeah. It's a bit like having a really amazing, beautiful acting class and then shoving in a little diss against men in in the middle of it.
Wow! I
Real
never
link,
even thought
yeah.
of that. It's so true. Like, let's keep this pure. If that means that there needs to be silence for a moment and it's a bit awkward for some, there's actually nothing unhealthy about silence. Find better ways, swear words. Find better ways to communicate, buddy, even if that means you stop for a while. It's a cheap thrill. It's a cheapness. There's a cheapness to it.
Yeah. And I wonder, are these people like... I think some people are different. Some people do it to fill the void. Because they just don't know what to say and then that comes out. And then other people kind of... other people like they, I think that sometimes they kind of live in a bubble and like they're so deep into their own kind of mindset that they don't know that other people actually don't agree with that, or other normal people don't agree with that,
It's like, yeah, like, of course, like every Trump voter is a Nazi. America's 50% Nazis now. The Jews are being burned alive in the Holocaust camps. So anyway, that's it, I think.
Okay.
All the best.
Yeah.